Today's video, we're going to talk about why Florida may not be the place that you want to move in 2024 and why a lot of people are leaving Florida because of the rising costs of. If you don't know, I'm actually building a house in Naples, Florida right now, but Florida is facing some big real estate challenges. And it's only gonna get worse in 2024. I'm gonna give you things that you need to think about if you're looking to buy in Florida that you should be aware of. Or if you're currently a homeowner, you should pay attention to. So in Florida, basically all of the insurance has gone away and you've got just a couple choices, which means the high cost of insurance has gone up, the cost of taxes has gone up, thank you Ron DeSantis, and the cost of home ownership has gone up. And these factors, property taxes, insurance, and interest rates and home prices significantly impact the demand in the market. And you should anticipate major shifts in the residential market. This is gonna affect what you can rent, this is gonna affect what you can buy. And many of you landlords are also going to be experiencing substantial changes as well. And this is gonna go to places like the villages where you got lots of retirees. So this is gonna impact a lot of people. So if you own a home in Florida right now, you need to understand how much money this is going to cost you just so you know how you can plan your financial future. And you really need to pinpoint and analyze what the costs are. Like, what are my property taxes? What are my insurances? What's the cost of home? What are the cost of interest rates? What am I gonna do? Investors like BlackRock are starting to unload some of their properties. They're trying to make more profit and they see their profits going down. So current estimates on insurance is that the average price of insurance cost in Florida is gonna go up 30% per year. So in 4 years, you more than double it. A major reinsurance agency says that insurance companies will face more costs in Florida, up to 40% in more costs. And obviously, they're gonna pass that on to you, the consumer. That's gonna lead to even a bigger hike in insurance premiums. So basically, insurance companies are trying to cover their costs from all the storms that have come through there. And they're just kind of wrestling with the fact that how do we build a business in Florida without losing our butts? Already the average price of insurance in Florida across the state is $6,000 per year. And if that increases 30 to 40%, you're looking at $1,800 to $2,400 on top of that. So if you look at the insurance market as a whole, it's either telling you that A, they've got too much of a stronghold on policies and corporations and stuff like that, because I don't know if you know, but like Warren Buffett, his major moneymaker is insurance. He owns Geico, he owns a bunch of companies like that. They're saying it's about profitability, but it could be like profitability with businesses is completely different because they can show a loss on paper, but what they're saying is they're not making enough money and so they got to make changes. You tell me what your opinion is. A lot of investors who bought properties and now they no longer cash flow because of the insurance costs, they're selling off those properties. The Sunshine State, the Sioux-Shine State, that's what a cop told me one time in Florida, said there's more people that sue each other in Florida than anywhere else. So what are the other costs that are going to affect you? HOA fees, baby. The government that you didn't vote for until you bought your house. So HOA fees are jumping up big time, as much as doubling in some places. That could be for insurance reserves or a lot of different reasons, but they're going up. Driving force, corporate greed, and increased costs, right? Like when you have an HOA fee, they've got you. It's a deed restriction on your property and you're gonna have to pay it when they raise it, whether you like it or not. And the repercussions for this, for retirees, especially those who are on fixed income, tight budgets, it's disastrous. Right, so what areas are affected by this the most? It's the ones that have high ages. So you got people like, let's call it Sarasota, a lot of the retirement areas, the villages, even Naples, where I'm building my house, you got older communities or on fixed incomes. The money is just shooting up. It's costing them more and more money. And that has a cascading effect to going to other markets. When this market goes down, it kind of rolls down the hill. Yeah, so it doesn't matter if you're a hedge fund like BlackRock, it doesn't matter if you're a retiree, it doesn't matter if you're a homeowner, this is gonna affect everybody, but mainly it's gonna affect the retirees who are on the fixed incomes. So to summarize, what's the big trajectory? One, you've got high insurance costs, that's the number one. Then you got high HOA costs, then you got lots of demand, and then you got high interest rates. That's why a lot of people can no longer afford to live in Florida. Now, we did a video on why everybody is leaving California, but now it might be the same that people are just leaving Florida, not because of the homeless people, not because of the beautiful beaches, not because of the awesome swamps, not because of the first ever city in America, you know where you're at, St. Augustine, but because of the cost of taxes, insurance, interest rates, and demand that's pricing people out of the market. If you're in Florida, let me know if you agree or you don't. Peace.